Whoa. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Lil Ya from UNLV. Awake, man. Tune into my podcast, the Be Real 23 podcast. Hit that like and subscribe button ASAP. Tell a friend to tell a friend about my podcast. You awake, man? Check it out. This episode, I want to talk about the police force doing our days on the block. From 1992 to 1996, preferably. And we talking about the likes of Flat Top, Sarge, Curly Head, Shorty, Flat Top, Blue Eyes, them, all them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, needless to say that those guys was on our top. They was at our top for the longest. We came on the block in the 90s, early 90s. I say by 1990, the end of 1992, 1993, we was known and established to be Cash Money artists, Cash Money Records artists. So therefore, a lot of things changed once we became artists of Cash Money Records and us on the block. What I mean by change is Flat Top, Melvin Williams, that was the police name. Flat Top is actually Primetime, Michael Williams' brother. Michael Williams, Primetime, was Cash Money head security guard and also a part of the management team. You know what I'm saying? So that means Flat Top eased up off us big time. For real. And we knew that. We kind of took advantage. We did take advantage of it. You know, meaning we was doing our thing, knowing if something happened, we coming home regardless. You know what I'm saying? So that did take a lot of attention off us during those days. But Baby and Slim didn't condone what we was doing. It was like, man, y'all need to leave, get off the block. Y'all rapping now, get off the block. Y'all got too much attention on y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we'll still be doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? We ain't have to worry about the main police like, Flat Top, Curly Head, Blue Eyes. We ain't had to worry about them, you know what I'm saying? But they would have rookies in the 6th district that would always pass up our block and, won't frisk us up or whatever, try to, get us off the block, But like I said, man, before we signed with Cash Money, we had all the problems in the world with especially Flat Top. Flat Top took me for like a roach or something, a little piece of marijuana. You know what I'm saying? He took me out my first time, period. I can remember being, 19, and he took me. They caught me and my little partner, Gary Netta, in an Explorer. I had a rental Explorer. I had all my jewels on, buku jewels. I had a silk white beat on. That's what we used to rock during those days. And I'm bumping the music. I'm coming down Claiborne. Soon as I come down Claiborne, they try to make it look like I ran a red light on Claiborne Martin Luther King. Now, if you know about those streets and how those intersections run, if you come off the bridge and run the red light, it's a strong possibility you can get in a big accident. I didn't do that. They said I did that. That was the proper call for them to stop me. When I know the proper call, they stopped me because I was flashy. I was flamboyant. I was rocking. I used to love jewels and all that, looking good. You know what I'm saying? That type shit. So that they stereotyped me and stopped me when they found out who I was. Of course, it was a rookie that didn't know nothing about the U and Cash Money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because Cash Money had 6th district. When they got Primetime on the team, 6th district was all the way, rocking with them. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't nothing. I mean, they'd probably take us for a trespassing charge or some dumb shit if they call our name in and they gotta take us. But other than that, we ain't had to worry about it. We didn't have to worry about going to prison or jail, you know what I'm saying? But when they stopped me, they found a roach, a little white boy roach, not even a blunt roach. It was a white boy roach left in an ashtray. I had check used the truck, the Explorer, earlier that day. I never checked the ashtray. I never knew that he smoked in there and left that in there. So, once they found that, they took me, me and Gary, saying a possession charge for marijuana or whatever. You know, so we went set maybe 3-4 hours for that shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They got us right out. You know what I'm saying? And those was the times then. If we did go, we were just getting right out. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with cash money. You know, Flat Top, however, was known for jacking dope dealers, you know what I'm saying, and all this type of shit. We never had the problem with Flat Top, you know, because of Mike, because of who his brother was. You know, I can remember Flat Top stopping us at like 2 o'clock in the morning, not knowing what car wheels and wheels in the in Tech Taurus. Tech had a Taurus with white interior, and we was coming from, I want to say Rumors, from doing a show or something. It was like kind of late at night. So we riding down Drive Street, and we stopped at a red light. Tech ran a red light because it was taking so long and it was so late. So the police got behind us, put on a siren. So what happened, it was Flat Top. Flat Top was with some, I don't know if it was a rookie lawyer where he was training him or whatever, but he had to do what he had to do. So he stopped and pulled us over, searched the car, found a gun. All right, he asked Tech, what you doing with this gun? He was like, man, we just coming from the show. Oh, we just come from the show, Flat Top. You know how it is. You know, people be at our top and all this kind of shit, whoop de whoop. You know, so Flat Top was like, look, dog, I'm going to let y'all ride with it this time, but don't let that happen no more. And that was all a front for his rookie officer. And that's when he told, I'm guessing that's when he put the rookie officer in the car. You know, basically told him, look, these cash money orders, if you ever stop them or whatever, they doing something wrong, just check them and let them go or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that was basically all the police, you know, in the 6th district. They knew us and they knew what we was about and who we was with. And they had to, like, nothing but respect for cash money, man, through Mike Primetime. You know, like I said, Michael Primetime Williams was on the management team, and he was also over security for cash money. He was a real policeman. You know, and his brother was Flat Top. So if you know anything about Flat Top being on the street, Flat Top being the police, you know what you was dealing with. You know what I mean? You definitely know what you was dealing with. However, they never had the police to really protect us or nothing like that at concerts or whatever. They hired the Muslim Brothers community to do all the security work. You know, they wouldn't actually, they'll hire a few police for concerts or stuff like that to do the detail or something like that. But I know their main ties was through Mike, you know, Primetime. Once Mike got on the force, everything was, got with cash money because he was already on the force. Once he got with cash money, man, it was a beautiful time, man. You know, shouts out to Prime, Michael Williams, my dog. He was funny. He was kicked. We clowned him a lot. You know what I'm saying? Back then, Mike was like a Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying? He had a little curl thing going in his hair with spritz and shit, and always super neat, and you know what I'm saying, jeweled up. Really, we was a stunner. I always say I think that's where Baby get the stunting from, Mike, because Mike used to do it different. You know what I'm saying? We used to rip the shit out of him, laugh and whatever, but Mike used to lay a stunt down. Mike had the white Benz. Before Baby them even got the big 500, Mike had a white Benz, and he had an old school lack. Me and Mike used to trade cars all the time. I get the old school lack and bring it in the hood, let the little youngsters, it was a drop top, old school. I let the youngsters mob up in that bitch, stand up, and we bumping through the hood, you know, having a little fun in a drop top, you know what I'm saying? I give him one of my whips, let him hold it down. We'll switch cars about a week. You know, Mike was a good dude, dog. He really was a good dude. I can't say nothing bad about Primetime. He looked out for us, you know what I'm saying? He really did. But his brother, Flat Top, whoo, he was a monster, bro. I'm glad to be on that side of Flat Top because all the other side was rough. Just imagine the police jacking you. You know, half of the time he coming up on the block, he gonna jack you and give your work to somebody else or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or he just might be in a bad mood to take your ass to jail or whatever. Flat Top was a motherfucker. Flat Top used to take people to jail, from my understanding, whether you was dirty or not. If he ain't like you, you was riding. You know what I'm saying? like I know, like I said, he was affiliated with Cash Money, and he knew we was too. So we didn't have those type of problems with Flat Top. But Sarge, however, on the other hand, Sarge would have rolled up on us, caught us slipping. That was it. That was it. Sarge wasn't having it. Cash Money, this, Cash Money, that. Sarge wasn't having it. Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Flat Top was. You dig? This is my ep about the time we encountered Flat Top, Curly Head, and Blue Eyes, all those crooked police that was, on the force back then. If you look at YouTube, they'll tell you about the force of New Orleans. The police force of New Orleans was one of the most crookedest forces in the United States at that time. You know what I'm saying? He really was doing a lot of dirt getting it in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hit that like, subscribe button, tell a friend about my podcast, you hear me? And it's that up, man. I'm out. One.